So you're ready to take your live stream up to the next level by using an animated or a moving overlay or frame on your live stream to get people's attention and go with your branding. I love this, and it's definitely the next step up in your live streaming. So we already know how to make those really great frames and overlays for your live streams to brand it according to what you're doing inside of your business, to get people's attention, to give them information and communicate with them and show things off on screen. But we can level this up by creating an animated GIF and then uploading that transparent GIF to your live stream in order to have an animated frame. So today I'm going to show you how to do this inside of Photoshop, but the same principles apply. So even if you're not using Photoshop, stick around. I'm going to give you all the principles and best practices, and I'm going to show you button for button inside of Photoshop. So even if you're brand new to Photoshop, you can still do this. So let's go ahead and take a look at how you do this inside of Photoshop. Your canvas should be a 16:9 ratio, and make sure you're checking with the individual live streaming platforms that you're using, because some are going to require a smaller pixel size and some want a bigger pixel size. For this, I'm using 1280 by 720, and I am good to go. Now I have designed this up already, and we're assuming that you're at the point where you can design this. If you're not, check out the video from the main channel where we help you decide what branding is going to be best for you, where not to put things on screen, where it's going to cover up your guests or you. All the details are down below from the video on our main channel, and I've linked that into the caption below for you. We're at the point where you have designed this, you know what it is, and you know what your animation is going to be. We're creating the actual animation at this point. So if you've not gotten that far, pause, go watch the other video, and then come back here. Now with this, I've designed this, and if you happen to love this, I'm actually giving it to you for free. I'm linking that down below for you. My gift to you, you can use it on any of your live streams, no credit needed. You are here to grow what you're doing with your live streaming, and I want to help you out. So this is my gift to you, or you can design your own. Now with this, my goal is to have a blinking on-air sign for your live stream. And it's going to be pretty easy, very simple animation here. Now this is very beginner friendly. There are higher level ways of doing this. You can be setting the times on this, like all the things, but we're extremely beginner friendly on this one. So we're going with the most basic way you can create this animated overlay. So with this, you're going to duplicate the layers so that you've got a cushion. You're going to have multiple layers in there so it's not a strobing effect. So I'm just going to take that bottom layer and I'm going to duplicate it about 5 times. Now you may need more, you may need less. You have to test this and you can adjust it as you go. So let's say that that's good. I am then going to take my on-air sign and I'm going to duplicate that about 5 times as well so that we are getting a nice cushion in there. So it'll be a nice slow blink, or it should be a slow blink. We'll see what happens when we get there. The next step is to go up to window on your toolbar on the top of your screen. Now I know you can't see it here because I'm not filming my entire screen, but you are going to go up to that window button, and then you're just going to go down to timeline. Now once you're here, you're going to see your timeline toolbar down on the bottom. And we do need to make sure we are on create frame animation. Now most people will have it started on create video timeline, but I have already been in my system, so it's ready to go on create frame animation. Now once that is up, we are going to make sure we are on that bottom layer there, and I'm just going to click on the word create frame animation. That's going to put the first frame inside of our timeline, and then we're going to add the rest of the layers. So we're just going to click on those 3 little lines, and we are going to go up to make frames from layers. This will add in all of your imagery over inside of your timeline. Now here at this point, we do have a couple of things we have to set. Again, we're keeping this very basic. This is not going to be a huge big thing for you. So what you want to do next is make sure that we're changing our interval to forever. So you're just going to click on there. It might say once for you, it might say 3 times, it might say forever. I have done this before, so it is marked as forever for me, and that's the looping effect. So it's just going to keep going inside of your frame. So you want to make sure that you have played that for forever, and then it's just going to be able to play through, and you can kind of see how it's going to blink. Now if this is too fast for you, add in more layers. If this is the right speed for you, you're good. If it's too slow, delete some of those layers. So for me, I actually think I want to make this a little bit on the slower side. So maybe I'm going to go back, and what I'm actually going to do is duplicate all of those layers again until I'm happy with it. Because we're going for the sake of brevity here, I am just going to very quickly go ahead and add those in. Then I'm going to click on my 3 little lines again and click make frames from layers. At that point, we do have more layers. So let's go ahead and click that play button, and we'll see how it's going to blink for us. and that's actually pretty good. I do like this. This is not too distracting. You may want to make words smaller or bigger. You may want to change colors. Whatever it is, you can test it out. You can try things, and all you have to do is remove those layers from your timeline or add them into your timeline once you have adjusted whatever it is that you need. Make sure you're not going for a strobing effect. Make sure that you are very clear and consistent with what you're doing so that it looks good and is not necessarily distracting. So you're good to go with that, and the next step for this, we're gonna stop that there. The next step would be to export. So at that point, you are going to go up to your file. And in File, up on the toolbar on the top, I know you can't see it because it's not recorded on the screen, you're just going to go, it's Photoshop File, and you're going to go down to Export. And from there, you are going to click on Save for Web Legacy. And that is going to go ahead and pop that right up. And at that point, you are good to go. All you have to do is click on Save, and it will bring up your Livestream overlay that you can then export. You are going to export it wherever you need to be exporting that, and you're going to click the Save button, and ta-da, you have your GIF created. Now let's test it to see how it looks. We're going to jump into one of our live streaming platforms, and we're just going to drag in our GIF, and we're going to go ahead and open it. At that point, we're going to be able to apply it to what we are doing, and you can see how it's starting to blink already. So real quick, let's pull it up, and let's see how this looks. So as we are live streaming, we will have this on air button right here going while we're live streaming and getting people's attention, and you can design this however you need to. It's incredibly simple to create your own animated overlay for your live stream and to use it while you're on air. Now you do have the ability in most platforms to add in several overlays, so you can change this as you go. You can mix it up as you need to. So if you want the on air button and at some point you get bored with it, you can shift it over, you can shift it out. If you like the layout you created but you're tired of your animation, just have that solid frame inside of your overlay system so that you can put that out there and it can still stay there without it drawing too much people or too much attention from people that you've recreated the entire look of your live stream. So you want to make sure that you are taking that into consideration as you're doing your live stream, and if you've got questions on creating these animated overlays, hit me up. There are other ways to do this. This is just one of many, but this is the most simple way that I can offer to you to create your live streams in an animated way to get people's attention and to create that customized branding for you. Now make sure you hit the subscribe notification bell. We're still leveling up our live streaming here on the brand new Livestream Action Plan YouTube page, where we're dropping 2 videos per week to help you level up what you're doing and create more profit through your live streaming on all the social platforms. And make sure you check out livestreamactionplan.com because we are opening the cart this week. We are offering you a totally free how to live stream everything you need to know course to level up what you're doing and to make sure that you are live streaming consistently every single month within your business. And I've got a done with you full year of live stream action plans that are fill in the blank, copy and paste, so you never have to worry about what you're doing, what you're going to say. You just have to fill in some blanks, do your copy and paste marketing, and then do your live stream without ever having to worry, plus help repurposing the live streams and supplemental live streams so that it's not just one per month if you don't want to do just one per month. There are actionable live streams you can do leading up to your big live stream, and it takes all the work out of it. All you actually have to do is sit on camera and talk. Everything else is handed to you, it's done with you, so that you can create the most out of your live streams. Livestreamactionplan.com, cart opens this week. I am so excited for this brand new launch of Livestream Action Plan, and I will see you in our next video as we continue to level up your live streaming.